Hello, today I'll be going through the city of Daggerfall, and I do this series where I show off a city in an MMO or something like the main hub in Division because it shows what you can do in the game and how it's done. I don't show combat in these videos usually because combat isn't really a major part of the game. In an MMO you probably spend 10% or less in combat. Every other time is spent buying, selling, crafting weapons, enchanting, making potions, food, managing your inventory, changing your appearance, and more. But this is a special game because it's an Elder Scrolls game, but not one from the main series such as Skyrim, Oblivion, and Morrowind. Daggerfall was a game by itself which was made back in 1996, but it was mostly randomly generated terrain. The only thing that you may see in this video which is random are the other players running around. And I also wanted to make this video to show off how different, or I guess similar, Elder Scrolls Online is to the main series of the Scrolls games. When the game first came out, I also had my suspicions, and I definitely won't say it is as refined as something like Skyrim, but it still has a lot of strengths. This feels like an Elder Scrolls MMO game, not an MMO game which simply uses characters and the theme of the Elder Scrolls universe. Anyway, this is Daggerfall. It's kind of a similar theme to I guess a lot of medieval castles which you see in a lot of games, but I just wanted to show you this because this is Elder Scrolls, obviously.
Stay indoors tonight for your own safety. The Watch is looking into a series of murders and they don't want you to be the next victim.
Okay, so there's just a town crier. So now that I'm in the town of Daggerfall, I will show you the map and where it is. This is in the area of Glunumbra on the northwest point of the map. But on the southwest point of the continent, I guess. Straight here where there's a huge jetty here, so it's great for trade. And from this view you can probably see that the town is split up by districts. There's some huge walls blocking certain areas, so there's a royal district, there's like an upper class, lower class district, there's the docks of course, just that is mainly for defense of the area. I think it also can help with a bit of navigation for players as well. Right here are some stables, so you can buy some horses which are like something crazy, like 4,200 gold or something? Like 42,000. Sorry, I was a little bit off. Gosh. Anyway, I think I'll go straight to the pub, which is just, you'll see me, that's where I am, just a blue arrow. There is a town drunk, Rulik.
You're not drinking enough. Go buy yourself a mug of something strong. And get one for me.
Yeah, good suggestion. Okay, it's always nice talking to the town drunk. The Rosy Lion. So I always like to visit medieval pubs and things because they're usually really crowded, full of NPCs, not players. So you can usually see what the game or what the developers really want you to feel and I guess experience in this. So what type of environment is this? It seems like a very cozy environment. It's not too violent. It's not very crowded. It's easy to move around in, of course, because they wanted some gameplay, but it's a pretty big pub compared to, or a pretty big bar compared to a lot of other places in the town. So maybe these people like drinking a lot. By the way, I should talk about the faction that I'm in because Elder Scrolls Online, it groups every faction together except for the Imperial faction. The Imperial factions are like the human race of the Elder Scrolls universe, I guess. I am Breton, which I look human, but I'm actually. They say the Bretons have. I don't know if I'm saying it right. The Bretons have elf blood, so they're really good at magic, natural swordsmen, natural diplomats, and everything. So yeah, we've also grouped up with the Red Guard, which are basically coloured humans. Is coloured still racist? I don't know. But the Red Guard are ferocious and versatile warrior cultures, and I looked up on their wiki page. They said that they are similar to Middle East and African culture people. Anyway, basically humans, but a bit more of a warrior past with them. Also, I got these guys in the same faction, orcs. So yeah, orcs like World of Warcraft. They aren't dumb orcs or anything like Lord of the Rings or something. They're pretty bloody human, these guys. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you this pub. It also has a top half as well. The ceilings are huge though. Look at this for headroom. You know, I wish I could always walk into places like this. Anyway, I'll get out of here. Okay, now outside the Rosy Line, I'm gonna take a left and go up this alleyway. It seems like the weather has cleared up now. It's not raining anymore, which is nice to see. This here is a way shrine, which is the main way to transport yourself around the Elder Scrolls universe. I'll use it quickly. Just you just zoom out on the map. Just click anywhere really. Press E to confirm. It's free. There. There's no animation or anything. It's just instant travel. You don't have to jump onto a griffin or something just to fly there and watch the scenic route. It's just bang, you're there. Anyway, back here. This area around here is where a bunch of houses are. This here is a huge manor, so there is an upper class and lower class divide. You can see this guy right here. Just a homeless person or something.
I've made some bad choices in my life. Now I'm paying for them.
Yeah.
It sounds much worse when you say it that way. Consider it a loan.
I'll give him some gold.
That's all you can spare?
Dude. Jeez, I just gave you some. My god, don't have that much. Anyway, there is a special way to get gold in this game, and I really hope I don't forget to show you one of those features about this game. You know how in a lot of Elder Scroll games you can steal stuff? Well, you can do that in this game, even though it's an MMO, and there is a lot of stuff to loot. You'll see. Hey, I can do that too. Oh, no, I won't. Oh, this is one of my quests, okay. What have you got to now, pig? I see how you got your name. Oh! Okay, you get to see some combat. Oh, we're both Templars. Okay. I'm the Templar class. But also with this game, Elder Scrolls Online, you're not stuck to a class. Even though I just said I'm the Templar class, I can heal, I can use staffs, I can use any weapon in the bloody game. What did I just do to that pig? Where'd it go? Oh, whatever. Well, yeah. Okay, I'll just keep moving. Anyway, to put that away, I have to go into the inventory, then get out of it again, just to put out. So these people are harmless still? No? Oh. That guy looks like he's homeless. This guy's just, I don't know, maybe he's tripped or something and this guy's robbing him. Dude, that's pretty dark. I don't think I've noticed that before. What's this? A house. Yeah, some of these are like, look at this. Okay, this is really hard. This is just the unlocking mechanism. Oh, got that one. Have to do it in a certain time. Oh, I might actually do this for once. Nope. Oh, damn. Come on. Ah, damn. Nah. Yeah, the unlock system in this game is really hard. Anyway, I'll keep moving down. I'll get back to the main entrance. Just wanted to show you this. I guess this is like the main suburb of Daggerfall, or the suburb areas. And it's interesting because you don't really see this in a lot of games. You don't get to see a suburb full of houses. Open world games are getting more popular, and MMO games are also benefiting off of that immersion with its laid out towns and things. Right here, I get to show you a bit of the actual craftsmanship. So this is a woodworking station, so there is woodwork in this game. You can go out into the field and you chop down logs or lumber, whatever it's called. So just put it in there, just refine it. I need 3 additional open inventory slots. Yeah, so you see another part of this game. It's easy to pick up a lot of stuff. Also in this building is the Alchemy Station, which I haven't really messed around with because I always found alchemy is really expensive in a lot of MMOs. But this is just a system where you can put water in there, which you can pick up. You can just basically loot that in a lot of places. And just put some random stuff in there, like that. It's mainly flowers, so let's go with that. Craft. Did I craft anything? No results, so I just wasted those materials. Right here, though, is really interesting, though, the dye station. Because I was surprised with this, because I've played a lot of MMOs where they don't allow customization. But look at this. All these color palettes, or color, what are they called? Swatches, I think. In most games, you have to pay money for it. In this game, they are all free. But each one is unlocked by an achievement, such as this one is unlocked by the Shadowfen Master Explorer achievement. This one, the Master Provisioner achievement. So there's common achievements, uncommon achievements, and rare achievements. So one rare achievement is something like unlock the Lycanthropy Master achievement, which is a Werewolf Master achievement or something. Unlocked by the I Like My Ike achievement. I don't know what some of those mean, but obviously they're the rare ones. common ones. I just think it's really cool. Now I got a purple as well, so I'll just paint everything in purple, and you can see how effective it is. You can look really fabulous in this game. Yeah. So there you go. But I kind of, you know, I'm a bit subtle with my customization. Oh, decline. There you go. See, I rather just look fairly similar because I don't like how a lot of games are trying to make you into a clown, and I rather just pick up items which look like the item when I'm wearing it. You know, unless I'm a clown, I just like things looking fairly similar, but not too much. You know. But that's just me. Still near the entrance, I'm going to head to this south district here. So it's past this bridge here. And you can probably see a big highlight right there with the church up there. And I'll go through here first. Oh, my voice. Excuse me. This place here is just a general open market. So there's like a weaponsmith there where you can buy, obviously, weapons. This is a grocer. What's this guy? I think this is the armor smith, while the weaponsmith was back there. Here's a grocer. What's this guy? I could talk to them all. This is just a general merchant, I think. Flowers. What do you do?
The armor I sell didn't just...
Oh, leatherwork. Alright. So that's just a place just to get general mats and things. You can't exactly buy great tops or something. Tops made out of leather or something. But it's just a way to just get a few more mats. If you want to craft something, you can just go there. So where am I now? I'm out front of the church. No, that's the big church. Let's go there then. Daggerfall Cathedral. Hello. This.
You feel the wind. Know that Kinnereth's breath strokes your cheek. Let Kinnereth bless.
That's a player. Okay, shit. All these people were supposed to be alive, but I guess he's been having some fun or something. I couldn't have. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have interacted with any of them. But goddamn, actually, I could probably steal my bread. Look, they're all dead anyway. Take the bread. It's the bread of Christ anyway. It's a sacrifice. I'll drink it. Now I'll take that. Just showing you the thief mechanic in this game.
That you are never the first to deal with a problem. Let history and the wisdom of Julianos bring you the clever answers you need.
Is that he talking while he's dead?
Young men and women often come to the cathedral to soothe
No,
their
but this is the guy
aching
which talks.
Let them beware Debella. The fire in her eyes has a way of attracting the lonely and the lover alike.
Oh god. Okay, this is actually kind of creepy. I'm getting out. Oh my god. Oh my, look at that view. Yeah, this game really has a thing with its sun. It loves its god rays. I think it really helps the game though. Anyway, that was weird. What did I say about the randomness, you know? Back here though is like a hidden area which is well, not exactly hidden. It's like a graveyard, but it's definitely... That's a werewolf. I think that's a werewolf. I don't want to be bitten by it, but because I don't want to be a werewolf in this game. At least not yet. I'll try to help out though. Maybe he doesn't want to be bitten either. Come on. Oh, that was actually part of a quest I had to do. Alright. Werewolf, it was. Jeez. This area here at the back is the graveyard, obviously where a lot of upper class people are just chilling out, having a coffee or whatever they want to call it these days. I can't go up there, unfortunately, but you can probably see this view here. There's a jetty down there with a ship. I'll check that out later. Around here, though, is an abandoned mine. Oh my gosh, see? Bit too much with the bloody god rays. That's an abandoned mine in there. And if you know anything about Elder Scrolls, there's no such thing as an abandoned mine. Because there's always Daedra or bandits or something in there. Okay, I think I'll go to the bank right now, which is right next door to the church. It's also near the start where I got into this area, which is up there. I'm right there now, so I'll just show you the banking system in this game. You can probably see who the most important person in this building is, because everyone's around her. Where is she? That's her. There's the banker.
Welcome to the bank.
And there's banks, guild banks and everything. So you can just store a lot, okay? So I have 70 inventory space and 70 bank space. And it's pretty easy. You can just press E on all your stuff, but I can't store everything because I pick up too much stuff. So yeah. Basic banking system, really. Alright, right outside the bank, which is very helpful, if you go around this square, that's what they call it. Right in here though, there's more crafting areas. So there's here's a clothing station, which is a bit like metalworking, which I can just refine scraps. I get leather out of that. I can also deconstruct things, so I can deconstruct these homespun gloves. So it's just like what I showed you before. And here should be a blacksmithing station as well. Yes, there is, because I got a bunch of that to do. So just drag that in there, refine. I got an iron ingot, and I can just keep doing that because I might as well. I'll show you the stealth mechanic in this, which you saw a bit of it before. I'm hidden right now because none of the staff can see me. So if I'm here, might as well take all the great swords. That's why they're called great, you know. And them all. So I'll head left now because there's going to be more crafting areas to go to. This is enchantments. I've never done enchanting in this game, but I'll show you. Actually, the enchanting in this game is actually quite interesting because you go to ruined stones, which you find out in the wild, rather than enchanting being an offshoot profession of alchemy. So you don't need to get mats from other professions. You can actually go out there and pick up stuff specifically made for enchanting. I think it's kind of cool. So in here, you know, it's just like when you were young, you know, put stuff which looks like it fits there. So I'll put a white thing in there, a green thing in the circle one. Have I got square one? Yes, I do. Yay! And craft. Ruins translated. Okay, so inferior glyph of absorb stamina, so I can now enchant that. I like it when you have to discover stuff like that rather than you just go through a book, tick them off one by one as you learn them all. Back outside, I'm going to be taking a left down here and I'm going to be running past some stables. This is not the same entrance as before, that was up here. I'm going to be running along here, which is going to lead to the jetty. One of the jetties. There's stables here, more shops there. Not very important shops because it's not marked on the map. Right, it's just probably a general goods store or something, or a grocer or something, not incredibly vital. But I'm liking this, how this is actually pretty big because there's actually a lot of cities similar to this to these I guess resources in this game, but I did a lot of research to what were the biggest cities or the most epic cities, you know, some people would say, and Daggerfall was mentioned as one of them. I guess because of its size or because it's just a huge city or something. I also really like the ships in this game. Look at the detail on those ropes. I really like some of the designs they have because it's just completely insane sometimes. This one is actually pretty modest. It looks very human-like, honestly. If you're curious about my character and his boots, I'm wearing sandals. This guy looks like a hippie and he has purple sandals. Honestly, I have not found a single upgrade for my feet in this game. I'm level 6. I've found like 3 upgrades for every other piece of my body, but not shoes. So I'm wearing the same shoes I almost left the tutorial area in. So this is a castle of the area. This huge thing up here. Oh, goddamn assassins. I'm also doing a quest chain which has assassins trying to kill me when I'm in the city. For some reason, because I uncovered a plot or something, so easy. Anyway, the castle is right up here. So this Daggerfall Covenant, what it is the 3 factions have joined together. That doesn't mean the castles or the kingdoms have completely abandoned their towns. It just means, oh my gosh, look at that. It just means they're all working together. So there's no one single ruler. Look at that view. Anyway, I'll go inside the castle. That's to go upstairs. Nothing really useful up there. Yeah, look at this. There's no king. No Breton king here. His name is King Casimir, and he's not here right now. He is out. The king is in another castle. What the? She seems really sad about it. Hey, can I actually steal from that? Trunk. Protected. Oh. This is a challenge. You can steal from everything in the game. Just a little challenge sometimes. Joint hammer. I'll take it. Whatever. Get out of here. Just around here in this upper level of this starting area, which I first entered this area in, it are the guilds. There's two main guilds here, and those guilds aren't player-run guilds. So there's a mages guild and a fighters guild. Why is this guy ready to fight? This is the mages guild, okay? Basically think of a library with a bunch of nerds hanging out with swords and staffs and things. But there is actually magic in this game, so you know they have a reason to do that. I don't actually need to talk to him. Yeah, or magic stuff, blah 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 blah, you know. It's basically like a quest hub in here. There's not really much to say, you know, it's nice, but I should also say that with all these bookcases, every single bookcase you're at, you can read. And look at that, I could read through that, the fickle nature of mud crabs. Tuahaka Ake Xerxes, Rislav the Righteous, and sometimes it can give you a boost, like a medium armor increase. And there's just so much lore in this game, it is insane. I actually like it in Aeon Online, which I did a video like that quite a while ago, where they would have a book which was hanging out of a bookshelf, and you had to click on that to get the lore, rather than click the entire shelf. So this is the Fighters Guild, so it's just like the Mages one, but a little bit different. The boss here is actually up here, and she's an Argonian, and that's interesting because of her name. Guildmaster sees all colors. There's something with the Argonians, which they always have unique names. So, like, if there was, I guess, if there was a character called Running with Wolves or Dancing with Wolves or something, it would be an Argonian. Just think that shows good variety in the races in the game. This person is usually shouting, talking about something. He's not doing that, of course, right now. God damn it, man. Whatever. These are all guild shops up here, which if I talk to them... this guy's sitting down. Guild store. Amazing deals of Tamriel. So guilds can actually purchase vendors, I think. And then they just put something up for sale and they sell it.
Can I help you?
Guild store. So this one isn't owned by a guild. This one
You have business here?
is the Merchant's Reserve. I think that's the way it works. I could be very wrong there, but yeah, I don't know. Right before there though, I'll show you one of the most interesting things about this game. It isn't here, I actually got a quest there. This is a warehouse, obviously where they store a bunch of stuff before sending it down to the ships for transport. They're making boats in here. These areas are useless in the game, though I can go in here and probably steal some stuff. Yeah, see barrels, so I'll just show you the kind of stuff which is like crap loot in this, so just, that's actually quite good.
The guards will catch you.
Oh, what, me? They're not talking to me, are they? Yeah, they're not. Okay. Anyway, let's get out of here. I thought I was in trouble for a second there. Right round here. No. It's around this building. No, it's on the floor below me. Right. Right down here. We're getting close. Look at that.
I have little time to waste.
It's awesome, doesn't it? That's the sawmill. They're obviously chopping up heaps of wood for storage. Look at this. Daggerfall Outlaws Refuge. So this is like the Thieves Guild. But in this game, I've shown you that there are multiple ways to steal different items in this. But you can't use those items which you pick up, which you've just taken from a barrel or something. You have to actually go here to sell it or to launder it. Otherwise, it's just taking up room in your inventory and it's useless. So I'll show you that stuff now. See, it has all this. This item is stolen next to it. I can't use any of that stuff. Useless. But I really like these Thieves Guild areas because they're really unique. Because this kind of terrain is only shown in dungeons in this game, and each one of these Thieves Guild in a city seems to be very different. And I've gone into like 4 or 5 of them. Don't know what this building is, but it seems like they're trying to hold a bunch of stuff in here, like hay and all that. The guild place usually has its own bank. That's a shared bank with the bank upstairs, which is kind of weird. And merchant, so you can just buy some general materials off of. And this guy, straight ahead here, which is called a fence. This guy's a fence apparently, or girl.
I don't buy.
Just click on it, and that's where you can sell all the stuff you've stolen. And look at that. Great way to get money. And I could have just laundered that. I could have clicked on the greatsword. I would have had to pay for it, and then it would have been mine. But I'm a mage. There's no point me carrying around a greatsword. I guess I could be. I could carry a greatsword around. That's the beauty of Elder Scrolls. You can be flexible like that. So that was a Thieves Guild area. But what's interesting is that that's an entrance there. It's also an exit because I just use the same route. It also is usually on the outskirts of the fort. It's like this in other towns as well. If there's a huge wall, you just go around until you find a door, and that's how you can sometimes sneak through. You can't obviously jump through the sewers or anything. It's just a straight transport there to there. It's kind of cool. That's probably the most unique thing about this game in terms of mechanics and I guess feature as well. Anyway, we'll go check out the boats down here. Why did I just pull out my sword? I need to go into my inventory just to put it away. I'm always scared about just pressing the wrong button. I think this just looks awesome though. I think these are very human-like ships as well, so they're kind of boring. There are more unique ships in the game. Yeah, these are the boring ships. Look at that though. See, it's a bit too much though. What do you think? Is that like too much of a god rate? Are they trying too hard to make this game look beautiful? I mean, it's nice, you know, like the water effects is nice, and the graphics are decent, but I don't know about that sun. So that's Daggerfall, one of the largest cities in Elder Scrolls Online. The home of the Breton, and probably the best city in the game for the Breton Redguard and the Orsimer. So I guess you could say this is the home base of the Daggerfall Covenant, one of the 3 different alliances in Elder Scrolls Online. If you liked the video, thank you for watching up to this part. I'd like to know, so click the thumb up button if you have. And I hope you all hang around to see me check out the next city or a hub in the game world. I'll see you then.